Welcome back to the channel, pet lovers. Today we're gonna go over the benefits of a species-appropriate raw food diet and all the wonderful things it can do for your dog. This one benefit could be the biggest benefit that you may find in feeding your dog a raw diet. And that is, a raw diet consists of feeding your dog uncooked, fresh ingredients such as raw meat, bones, organs, fruits, and vegetables. I just started adding fruits and vegetables in. Bruce Wayne went a very long time without so. Basically, Justice loves veggies. Bruce would never touch them until he saw Justice started eating them, and now Bruce likes them. With feeding our dogs a raw diet, we're gonna be avoiding processed kibble and commercial dog food. Right here, I just got a little bit of asparagus. I basically steamed it up in a pan. I just covered it so it'd steam it. That way it's easier for them to digest, and it releases the nutrients so they can absorb them. Basically, I feed them a Frank and Prey model diet with a little bit of veggies and fruit, such as blueberries. Not a lot, just a little bit. Right here, I got some chicken thighs. The ratio of what I feed them is 80-10-10. That's 80% lean muscle meat, 10% bone, and 10% organ meat. What you may think of an organ may not be an organ for your dog in terms of raw feeding. For example, heart is a muscle meat. It's not an organ meat, so you can't count that as part of your dog's diet for their organ portion. You would count that as their muscle meat portion. I got their liver right here. Got my chicken thighs with bone. Yes, dogs can eat bone. Dogs cannot eat any cooked bones whatsoever. They can't be heated up in the water. They can't be heated up in the microwave. They can't be cooked. No cooked bones or heated bones whatsoever, because then they'll splinter and they can essentially kill your dog possibly. Poultry bones especially are very pliable and your dog can easily get through them. I have chicken paws, aka chicken feet. These are also counted as bones. Some people cut off the nails. I don't. I've never had an issue. Bruce doesn't like them. Justice absolutely loves these things. So that's the ratio I feed my dogs. And I've had plenty of dogs that have lived a very long time on kibble. So no shame, people who feed kibble. If that's what you like to do, more power to you. Myself, I'm a common sense guy. Nothing's gonna be better than a species appropriate whole food diet for your dogs. That's the tricky thing. Don't just start feeding your dog a raw diet without studying up on it, without understanding everything you're doing, because you don't wanna cause nutritional deficiencies in them, causing them to get sick over time, get any type of diseases because their immune system's low. Do your research. I have a raw feeding course that I did alongside with Will Atherton on raw feeding. We simplified it for you guys. If you look online, information can be quite confusing, especially if you go to forums about raw feeding. Some people, you'll tell them what you're feeding your dog, like, oh my God, you're gonna kill your dog. And then the other camp are like, no, this is how you feed your dog. So we simplified it for y'all. Check out the link in the description. Save 10% with using code Jason. Benefits to a raw diet are endless. Just like if you were to clean up your diet, you would see so many health benefits. Your skin would look better, your hair would look better, your nails would look better. You would just feel better, you'd have more energy, more vitality. And you'd have lesser chance of getting sick, lesser chance of getting diseases. The same benefits are for your dog. The reason I started feeding a raw food diet was this dude had months upon months of diarrhea. We'd change his kibble, diarrhea. We'd take the vet's prescription digestion kibble, diarrhea. And that's what really turned me around and said, nope, we're done with kibble, we're going raw. Switched him to a raw diet and boom, within days, the diarrhea was gone. Some dogs have a very sensitive digestive system, so they can't handle kibble that well, like Bruce Wayne. Dogs aren't designed to eat kibble. Just like you're not designed to eat cereal every single meal, dogs aren't designed to eat cereal, aka kibble, processed food. They're designed to eat a species appropriate whole food raw diet. Make sure you guys are subscribed because I will keep doing more raw videos if you guys like them. I want to give them some heart healthy fats, so I have some hemp seeds here. I'm just gonna give them a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'm not measuring it, just like I don't measure their veggies. Just a little bit. They don't eat it, but they typically do. So we're gonna go over the many benefits of feeding your dog a species appropriate raw food diet. Now let's explore the advantages of taking this approach. What are the benefits of a raw food diet, Jason? Why should I feed my dog a raw food diet? Just as I talked before, does your dog have digestive issues? If so, you may want to feed them a raw diet. And I'm gonna be getting Bruce's and Justice's plates together as I talk to you guys, so I could be a little bit distracted. One of the primary benefits of a raw diet is improved digestive health for your dog. Dogs have shorter digestive tracts designed to process raw meat efficiently. Raw food contains natural enzymes and beneficial bacteria, and that beneficial bacteria helps aid their digestive system and absorption of the nutrients in your dog's food that you're giving them. Justice loves chicken. Bruce likes chicken but doesn't do as well on it. If you are into Chinese medicine and like the herbal approach with their foods, the yin and the yang, they have hot and cold foods. Both Bruce and Justice run hot. They're hot to the touch, they're very warm at night. Chicken is a warming food. Justice still does well on chicken though, and it's one of the only foods he likes to eat. So he gets a lot of chicken. Bruce likes chicken, but he gets itchy, he gets dry, so I was giving him none, but to not cause any disruption in the pack, I don't want him to see Justice getting chicken and getting mad and then a fight start. So I do give Bruce a little bit of chicken now. Duck would be a cooling food. Unfortunately, duck is crazy expensive, especially when your dog's 155 pounds. But better nutrient absorption, better digestion leads to better stools. A lot of people comment, man, you must have a lot of poop to pick up, and you guys would be surprised the very small amount of poop that these guys have, because they're absorbing all of this food and utilizing it, where kibble is just filled with a ton of filler. That's why also on kibble, dogs drink so much, because it expands that kibble and helps push it through their digestive tract. Meat is extremely moist, has a lot of water in it. So if you guys start feeding your dog a raw diet, do not be alarmed when your dog starts drinking a lot less water. So if your dog's getting diarrhea, a lot of loose stools, you may want to consider a raw diet. Enhance dental health because they're chewing on bones, right? These bones in here, they gotta chew and crunch through them. And they get more than just these type of bones, but gnawing on bones helps keep your dog's teeth clean and strong. It's gonna reduce plaque buildup. Want to make sure your dogs are getting all the nutrients they need. One good way to assure that is don't feed them the same exact thing every single day or every single meal. Alternate your meats, alternate your veggies, alternate what you're giving them. That will help keep them satisfied and keep them eating. A lot of times dogs will just get bored with what they're eating and not want it anymore. Would you want to eat the same exact thing every single meal for your entire life? No. Same for your dogs. I'll worry with this because with kibble, they fortify it with vitamins and minerals. Basically, they take vitamins and they put it back in the kibble because when it's processed, it strips away everything. So although I'm pretty sure my dogs are getting everything they need, I always like to have an insurance policy, so to speak. So I give my dog a multivitamin and I give them a joint supplement. I've only shared this with you guys one time, what I give them. I've used their product for over 6 years. Over 6 years, I've used Nuvet products. Let me grab my camera here, show it to you. Here's my Nuvet stash. Here's the multivitamin I give them. And here's their joint supplement, glucosamine. It's Nuvet DS. DS stands for double strength. I just like to go big or go home with my dog's joint stuff. So over 100 pounds, they get 4 wafers, glucosamine sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, MSM, vitamin C, and it's flavored with real chicken liver. Here's the shampoos. I just got more in. Shampoos I use. You can spray this on your dog if they have itchy, dry skin. And I always like to keep their ears really clean, so I use that. So there's Bruce's, there's Justice's, and I just put them on their plate and they just eat them up. Just like that, just like this. So here's JJ's plate. He's got a little bit of ground beef, chicken paws, chicken thighs, and a little beef liver. His second plate is some steamed asparagus, some hemp hearts, his 4 Nuvet joint sups, and his multivitamin. And I'll link this stuff in the description box for y'all. These are basically insurance policies. Not so much the joint stuff. I want my dog's joints to be as good as possible and their mobility to last as long as possible. So this so much isn't a insurance policy, but the multivitamin I do use as an insurance policy, just in case I'm missing something in their diet. And I trust NuVet very much. Like I said, I've been using them for years. And it's basically something I'm gonna use for life with the dogs and every future dog I have. Going back to the benefits, increased vitality, because if you're feeding your dog the proper diet, and especially if you're adding in a multivitamin, you're giving them the essential nutrients and vitamins and minerals needed for them to live a long, healthy, prosperous life. Nutrition is key to healthy growing, especially in puppies. Improve musculature. They can have a better build, muscular build, because they're getting whole natural food versus garbage food. Their coat, as I already explained, is just immaculate. Every time I go to the vet's like, their coats are so soft and shiny. And a lot of you guys can see how shiny the dogs are on camera. You guys are always asking me like, what shampoo do you use? What shampoo do you use? And it's not this. It's this food that I'm giving them right here. It's this stuff. That's what's causing them to be so shiny and soft. And this one benefit could be the biggest benefit that you may find in feeding your dog a raw diet. And that is, they barely shed. Unless it's shedding season, they barely shed. It makes it much easier to keep the house clean. I'm not sweeping up hair and vacuuming up hair every single day. Another benefit is weight management. You definitely don't want an overweight dog. Once you or your dog become overweight, it just starts a cascade of negative effects in the body. Nothing you want to deal with. Best to avoid it if you can. So feeding a raw diet can definitely help keep their weight under control, but you can still get your dog obese feeding them a raw diet, right? Calories in versus calories out. So monitor how much you're giving your dog. Another benefit is allergy relief. Bruce has seasonal allergies. I'm not sure if a raw diet's helping that or not. He is on an allergy protocol, holistic protocol, which I'll share everything I'm doing with you guys for that. It's supplement related, it's not diet related. Allergies are triggered by ingredients found in commercial dog food. Switching to a raw diet can eliminate a lot of those potential allergens, can help alleviate skin irritations, excessive itching, like I already talked about, GI issues. If your dog's having skin issues, definitely highly consider a raw diet, guys. If you don't want to go to a raw diet, I highly suggest switching out their kibble, looking at the main ingredient in the kibble you're feeding them now, and giving them a completely different main ingredient in a different kibble. So if you have kibble and if you're feeding kibble and the main ingredient is chicken, switch to something like salmon, see how it goes. Natural nutrient-rich components of a raw diet can boost your dog's immune system. And as we all know, a strong immune system helps fight off infections. It's going to reduce chronic illnesses and just overall promote happiness in your dog. And it's crazy because this was one benefit that I didn't really think I would see in Bruce when I put him on a raw diet. Justice was on a raw diet before we even got him. I didn't say anything to Kara because I wanted to see if she noticed and said something before I brought it to her attention, and then just trigger her to say, oh yeah, I noticed that too. Started feeding Bruce a raw diet, and all of a sudden he seemed happier. It was weird. Like, his attitude just seemed happier. A week later, Kara said the same thing to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, then it's not just me. You noticed it as well. So it can just promote happiness in your dog. And if your dog's happy, that's an emotional response. Happiness is going to release chemicals in your dog's body that are just good for them. Those happy chemicals of well-being and vitality. So that's another benefit of a raw diet. We all want happy dogs, guys. In conclusion, feeding your dog a raw diet can provide numerous benefits. Digestive health, enhanced dental health, increased energy and vitality, weight management, allergy relief, strengthened immune system. But like I said, you must understand what you're feeding your dog so they're getting all the nutrients that they need, so you don't cause any micronutrient deficiencies in their diet, which can lead to long-term health issues. One of the reasons I give my dog the NuVet Plus basically multivitamin, I call it, and the new vet joint DS. They also have a regular strength one, but like I said, I go big or go home when it's up to my dog's joint health, because mobility is so much, and without mobility, your dogs are just going to age so fast and just decline so quick. So I hope this info helped you. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. It's hard for me to multitask, feeding them while talking to you and all of that stuff. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Let me know if you want more raw feeding videos, because I do enjoy doing them. I can do more with Kara. I can go more in depth. Make sure you're liking this video, because if it doesn't have any thumbs up, if it doesn't have any comments, that means you guys aren't engaged, you guys aren't liking it. I won't do more raw videos, because that's what you're telling me. Also, merch, linked in the description box below. Training courses, linked in the description box below. Those training courses, guys, are life-changing, I promise you. There's a canine obedience course. There's an anxiety course. There is a course on socialization. There's a course on obedience. There's a course on puppy. We have a course for everything, okay? A course for everything. 10% off using code Jason. Until next time, Bruce Wayne, Joey Justice, and myself will see you later. And they are just sitting here waiting for the foods. Good boys. Good boys. Ready to eat? Okay. Peace. You want your food, huh? I'm hungry, huh? Put a little bit of grass-fed organic butter with olive oil on Bruce's meat. A little treat for him. Bruce, okay? Asparagus with his new vet joints. You're hungry, huh? Alright, Bruce. There you go. Enjoy your chicken feet, dude. Enjoy. Okay. Justice loves chicken feet. He loves the taste of the new vet wafers, so no surprise that he goes after that plate first. You're looking sloppy, bro. Chicken paw.